Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and this is the Nest lock. Nest partnered with Yale to make this lock, and it's pretty unique because it doesn't have a key, it just has a number pad, and there's some other things that are interesting about it. And it comes in a pretty expensive $249 or $279 depending on which one you get. If you don't have a Nest security hub, you'll need to get this one that's more expensive with the Nest Connect. This was the only one I could find. I bought this myself to try out at the house and see how it goes. So it says first, get the Nest app, add Nest Connect first, install the Nest Yale lock. So let's open this up, see what we've got here. I think this is the Nest Connect, although I don't know if I'm going to use this because I do use some security systems that might work with this. Let's take a look here. And this is the little Nest Connect that you need if you don't have the security hub. Let's pull this out of here. Now, if you've ever installed a lock before, this should be pretty straightforward. Let's see if there's anything in here. Nothing in here. Let's see what we've got. So it says Yale, of course. This is your typical installation guide. So it's going to be pretty straightforward. It gives you templates and things if you don't have a hole drilled already. So we'll take a look at that in just a moment. If you ever installed a deadbolt, this should be pretty straightforward, but it's a deadbolt. Let's open this up here. So that's the lock itself. You can get this in different finishes. So this is the satin nickel finish. You can do oil rubbed bronze or polished brass. Let's see what else we've got here. This is the back of it. It's pretty heavy duty. So that's the back of it. I think the batteries go, well, they go inside. We'll look at that in a moment. And it looks like we get 4 batteries with it. And let's take a look right here. This is all the mounting hardware and the deadbolt itself. So we've got a little pin and all the mounting hardware. Let's get this set up and install it. One thing, though, that's interesting is if you get locked out and you don't have any power, you can put a 9-volt battery right here to restore power if your batteries are dead. So this is my current door, and it's got a child safety lock on it. So what I'll do is remove this and then move on to see how the Nest actually fits onto it. Now my strike plate is actually a little more secure than this one, so I'm going to leave it since it seems to be pretty well centered and see how it works.
Start by creating the master code. It should be 4 to 8 digits long. Then press the check to continue. Checking the lock. Installation is complete and your lock is ready to be added to your Nest account.
When you want to lock it, you just go to the Nest app, select your door, and then press and hold. Then we'll do the same to unlock it. We can also invite guests to do the same thing. If I'm leaving and I want to lock it, I shut the door, push it, and now it's locked. Now if I come home and want to unlock it, I tap on the word Yale, I put in my passcode, or I can just use this. Now, aside from unlocking and locking the door, there's a few features. You can see history. If you go to the history, you can see I unlocked and locked it quite a few times, testing it out. It'll also tell you who unlocked it based on maybe you assigned a family or a guest. So you have a couple different people. You can add a person. You add their name. We'll just say person. Click continue. And then you can give them full access or home entry only. So depending on whether or not they have the Nest app or not. And then what you'll do is tell them when they can get in or not, and then create a passcode for them. So if you do all of those things, you can send that info to them and they'll be all set if they want to do that. And that's pretty much it. Now, it does have a couple settings for auto lock. You can set the volume. You can do privacy mode so that you have to use the app in order to open it. You can't use the touching. You also can touch the Yale logo on the outside. When you close the door, just tap it and it will lock. That's what this one-touch locking is. And then if you have the Nest security system, you can actually say close the door or lock the door rather after, say, a minute or so. So if you want to turn auto lock on, if you're home, you can auto lock off, home, away, auto lock on, and then auto lock the door after a set amount of time. So it's got that feature as well. That's kind of neat. But you don't want to forget the code or forget your phone in your pocket. Now, volume, of course, spoken language, placement, and then just technical issues or technical info. I think it's a pretty neat lock. It's pretty simple and straightforward. I do wish it worked with the Nest tabs that come with the security system. Maybe they'll come out with a revised version. I don't know, but we can hold unlock right now or leave it how it is, and it will let us know if it's locked. So if you have different things going on here, you've got one in the front door. If it's unlocked, that will have an unlock symbol. You'll see just as it's unlocked there. It's unlocked down here now. And that's it. It's pretty simple and straightforward. Let me know what you think about the Yale lock in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and like. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.